The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Okay, ready?
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Pierce with a motivated run there, and no surprise he's motivated this season. After a late injury robbed him of a 1,000-yard campaign last year, and potentially the Rookie of the Year. Even still, the 4th-round pick outplayed his slot with over 900 yards in 13 games.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Play action. Stroud now.
Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Now Lawrence. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. They'll get the hook up there to Woods.
Stroud's pass. Complete to Robert Woods. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 37-yard line.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Stroud now on first and 10.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there. A big one.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Pierce. Touchdown!
Damian Pierce.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On first down, Lawrence.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
49 yards.
And the Jags have got it back to within a score. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive one made it to the end zone. Drive two resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. They go play action now. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Jaguars at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Now Lawrence now going to move them around. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Red on the red. Go, go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Motion man left is Kirk.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence,
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
and the Jaguars have come back to make it a 2-point game.
And that's what Trevor Lawrence I remember coming out of college. Never afraid to tuck the ball and go if people were covered downfield. 2 scores as a rookie, 5 last year. He knows when it's time to take off and put it in the end zone.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them.
What's good, Nabi? Running with these young Texans.
After that possession, now they know that they can
up against the Jags, man. Trying to see what I could do.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Derek Stingley will bring it out of the end zone. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Collins had a chance to seize a starting role in the weak Texans offense last year, but only managed to play in 10 games. Has to show some more playmaking ability this year, facing increased competition for targets.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stroud. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan as the 1st half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And the defense loses it. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. There he goes, right side. Up to midfield. Derek Stingley. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Another toe for ETN. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Straight ahead, ETN.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, a run with ETN. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give running right, ETN.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
From 13 yards out.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Extra point from McManus is good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Houston.
Alert! Alert! Let's go!
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Stroud now to throw.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Stroud sets up the play action. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So 3 points and a response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job. You've got to catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he should have caught.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Lawrence will throw.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Christian Kirk, 57 yards.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
11, add it. 11. 30 left. Hey, kill. Go. Think right, open. 11, add it.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That leads to a 2nd and 11. Toss left side for ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now they're in a hurry-up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown! Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. A CD, you know, he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Play action. Stroud now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan from 13 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
That's caught at the 2. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
30 left.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Able to hook up here with Ridley. Time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Think right. Big 13 heavy. Go, go, let's go.
They'll run with Etienne.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 10-yard hit knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.